Por primera vez comenzamos un video nuestro desde el interior del auto. No podemos permanecer aquí. Nos vamos hacia afuera y vamos a estudiar escultura de alambre, podemos llamarle, basado sobre el Lexus LFZ Electrified Concept. Esta idea de los autos de alambre comenzó hace unos 15 años cuando el escultor inglés Benedict Radcliffe hizo de las suyas con un Subaru Impreza de los de 2 puertas famoso de rally, y después de ahí hizo otras tantas. Este es el 4º año en que Lexus ha estado patrocinando el Design Miami. Siempre trae algo único y distintivo, pero no es la primera vez que vemos un Lexus que pudiéramos llamar transparente. Vimos en años anteriores el Lexus LFA Crystalline Wind de cristal, que era ese modo de transparencia, y ahora tenemos esto a base de alambre. Es una versión 1:1 a escala, tamaño actual, del concepto LFZ eléctrico, que según rumores va a predecir el primer auto completamente eléctrico de la marca que se vende a nivel mundial. Por supuesto, tenemos versiones ya eléctricas del crossover UX, pero esa no se ve en Norteamérica. Como parte de la exhibición tenemos este columpio de concreto que es funcional.
No se vaya a marear.
Podemos hacerlo, sino yo que se sabe que yo me suelo marear fácilmente, pero ahí lo tienen. Y a través de ahí vemos Lexus Electrified. Ese es el futuro de la marca. Y este modelo, según rumores, se va a producir, no de alambre por supuesto, pero el concepto que lo predijo se va a fabricar como el nuevo modelo RZ450E, que se supone lance durante el año 2022. We are at Design Miami in Miami Beach, Florida, where Lexus is, for the 4th year in a row, the automotive sponsor of Design Miami, and we are very pleased to bring you Mr. Brian Bolain, Head of Marketing of Lexus International.
Hi, Joaquin.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you again.
It's been years.
We're old friends, but
Yes.
it's great to reconnect.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
always is.
Yes.
So, what can you tell us about the LFZ
Yes.
Electrified wire version, if you will?
I'll tell you how we got here today.
Okay.
How's that? So
Perfect.
Lexus is at sort of a pivotal point in our history as a brand, and you know very well, we've always had a big footprint in electrification.
Right.
First luxury hybrid in 2005, 1.6 million globally sold since then. And now, though, it's time for us to kind of continue that pivot toward more electrification, battery electric, pure BEV.
Right.
So earlier this year, we showed the LFZ concept car, which I think you're familiar with.
Correct.
Very, very sharp looking
End
BEV.
of March, I think,
Correct.
this was unveiled.
Correct. And so as we approached our 4th year of sponsoring Design Miami, we know that to be in this footprint, we have to offer up something that feels like it belongs. And when you look around at the beautiful things you see in this hall, we can't just bring a car. We have to do something a little bit more creative than that. So we looked for a partner that could help us bring this idea of the LFZ and the electrified future, and that feeling you get from electrification. We wanted to bring that to life. And so we sought out a partner. We chose Jermaine Barnes, who is part of the architecture team at the University of Miami, and Jermaine and a gentleman named Indrit Aishani and some of their students pulled together to create this entire installation.
It's interesting, this local connection. Will we be seeing more of that going forward in the Design Miami as Lexus continues appearing here?
I think what you'll continue to see from us is something we've always done. We always like to look for up and coming people, you know, so it was really nice for us to be able to put a spotlight on students who have big ideas about the future. And you know, we always do our Lexus Design Award every year, and that's sort of a global competition that brings students from around the world to the forefront with great ideas about future design.
Is seen through, if you will, some kind of theme at Lexus? We had the crystalline wind LFA several years ago. Now we have this with steel wire. Is this like seen through to the future?
Well, so interesting that you bring that up. So if you look at either end of the display, you see arches, and in each arch there's a swing. And so the designer, Jermaine Barnes, really felt like when you're sitting on the swing, it is you're swinging toward the future. And the future, of course, in the middle is the LFZ. And so that was the intent.
I believe there was some symmetry with the arches up front and the arch in the back.
Yes, yes, exactly. So the whole arch theme does have a little bit of a hint of Miami because of the Art Deco history here. So the furniture was created by the design team, the swings and the arches, and of course the vehicle itself. And an interesting story about the vehicle itself, it was fabricated in 2.5 weeks by a really wonderful team in Portland, and then shipped down here kind of just in time for this.
Very good, very interesting. What kind of reaction have you seen from the showgoers here at Design Miami?
So yesterday was sort of their VIP day, their press day. Today is sort of the first day it's open, but what we saw yesterday was kind of a constant crowd here. It's a very, let's say Instagrammable, very photographable installation. And so I think it's gaining a lot of favor. The other thing is we wanted to make something that people could interact with and touch. And so, when you're at Design Miami, you're surrounded by beautiful things that you really can't touch. But here we invite people, sit on the swings, touch the cars, sit at the furniture, and just really immerse yourself in the experience. Touch the car. Touch the car, try the swings.
Okay, thank you very much, Ryan, for taking the time to speak to us. Always a pleasure.
It's my pleasure,
and
Joaquin.
Now we're going to go around the car and check out the LF Electrified, which, by the way, you had mentioned is 1-to-1, the size of the actual concept.
Yes, correct. It's a 1-to-1 rendering.
Very good. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.